Rangers of Belmont. UC Irvine in their home whites, Belmont in their road red. Do want to mention, folks, that this game is being simulcast both on ESPN Plus and on the 8-Eater Basketball Radio Network. Darren Saran has it up top for UC Irvine on this first possession as he gets it over to Jurian Dixon as we get a chance to meet the starting lineups. Jurian Dixon knocks down a three. It's those two with Tama Isaac, Kyle Evans, and Eli Chol in the front court for UC Irvine as we look at our starting lineups presented by Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above. Nick McLean is one of the best passers in the country. Tyler Lundblade we talked about as well. Man, oh man, what a start. First, Jurian Dixon with the three and then a swat inside.
Yeah, that's exactly what we talked about. Tama Isaac did a good job running him off the three-point line. Feed him to your monster on the interior.
Meanwhile, a three on the inbound was taken and missed. Left it short was Sam Orm, the 6'9" redshirt sophomore, and now UC Irvine can set up their offense. UC Irvine has not been a great three-point shooting team this year, but they've been better lately. Jurian Dixon hit one a moment ago, misses that time. Rebound taken by Rogers. Lundgren can fire from anywhere. Saran gets a hand on it to break up the rhythm.
Yeah, Saran, terrific closeout right there. Understood that he was in a got-to situation, so he closed out on one shooter up the line of the next pass, able to guard two guys at once doing that.
This is McLean. McLean, who averages over 6 assists a game, just goes over the top and says, you know what, let's put it up and in.
Yeah, notice how he played off two right there. All of a sudden, Kyle Evans, he doesn't really get a chance to time it off the one leg. Sit and pivot on the block. Good things happen.
McLean, who is a transfer from Eastern Washington, played for Dan Munson, who UC Irvine fans are familiar with for all those years at Long Beach State. He's at Eastern Washington now. And Darren Saran got that extra hand on the basketball. It's a double dribble and a unforced turnover for UC Irvine. As McLean underneath on that last possession just got the up and under right through Kyle Evans and Eli Chol. 3-2 UC Irvine, not quite 2 minutes in. McLean guarded by Tama Isaac. The freshman from New Zealand. Good pass underneath. Reverse lay-in was missed by Jenkins. Second chance coming up. Rogers on the offensive glass finds Lundblade for three, and he missed. Evans the rebound, and now UC Irvine will clear it to Jurian Dixon. Screen and roll, down low to Evans. One dribble, two. Back out, Isaac. Good look at a left wing three. Missed it. McLean pushing the tempo for Belmont, and now they'll set up their offense. McLean gets a shove screen, got his defender up in the air, decided to take a shot and missed it. UC Irvine will push now, up ahead to Chol. Chol knocked out of his hands. It'll stay with UC Irvine on the fast break.
Yeah, love the double big lineup for UCI to start the game. Obviously, that the fifth starting spot has kind of been a rotation piece, but going to a man in Chol right here, be able to rim run, and that's good for them because you have the double rim protection on the interior.
Isaac, the inbounder, gets it over to Saran. 24 seconds on the shot clock here. The three for Dixon, the only bucket so far for UC Irvine. Ader sharing it around the perimeter. Now on the attack. Dribble drive. Saran flips it to Evans. Right hand hook shot. No. Gets his own rebound. Put back. Yes. Kyle Evans sticking with it. And again, this is McLean getting the defender up. And we are seeing a very
in his open for the Missouri Valley Conference. Could not say enough about what this man has done in terms of being a culture guy for his program.
Misses the free throw, so we're tied 17-all, approaching the midway point here in this opening half. UC Irvine coming off a 12-day layoff after finals. All is well with the grades. That's the most important thing. Russ Turner was talking about when we spoke with him earlier. Meanwhile, good entry from Jurian Dixon to Kyle Evans. Right-hand hook shot, too.
Yeah, should have been an and one there. You saw the jersey pull from here with that backhand by Rogers, but officials letting it go.
Evans finishing through the contacts and then trying to get a takeaway on the other side. The tip at the rim, a strong follow for Rogers. He's got two. Rogers now with 4 points. Here's Tama Isaac. 19-19, 8:26 to go here in the first. Andre Henry. Back to Evans. Jurian Dixon now. Right elbow. Contact, no whistle, and a rebound comes off to Orm.
Tom Isaac went on the back cut. His defender had no clue where the ball was. I'm looking for Evans to maybe test that backdoor pass one time this game.
Belmont's Jenkins spins around Tama Isaac, misses the layup. Ball comes loose. Evans couldn't secure it. And now Belmont's going to get a second chance. So kind of like a turnover. Won't go down as one, but it feels that way. 12 seconds towards the bucket. Shot was missed by McLean, and now UC Irvine has the basketball back. Joel sets the screen for Isaac. Isaac tried to get it back to Joel, and it gets taken away. Joel goes down, and now on a fast break, it's Jenkins all the way. Goes back out in a reset. To the bucket, Orm just worked Henry down and took advantage of the size.
Textbook drive right there. Just play at your own speed, and then when you see the secondary defender come, just take what he gives you.
Contact on the exchange. Irvine's played Belmont twice, has won both meetings, including last season by 8 points. In a game in which Belmont was in control in the first half. Here's Tama Isaac stepping into a three, but he left it short. Belmont 21, UC Irvine 19. 8:16 to go in the first. Lundblade has it knocked out of his hands. Dixon up ahead. Eli Chol steps through. And throw good for Chol, so 1 of 2. 8 minutes to go in the first. 21-20 Belmont. Bruins have the ball. Smiley. Lundblade back into the corner. 3 ball, and it's good for Win Miller from downtown.
Yeah, I love that little comeback action. Act like you're cutting through, and all of a sudden it's a chin action. Hit your man coming back out through the middle third.
Here comes Tama Isaac. Dixon looking for Evans on the roll. There was room. Instead, it goes up top. Now Joel through a lot of trees and misses the off balance, too. Tough shot there for Joel. Win Miller. Now being worked around the perimeter for Belmont. Trying to get a good look for Smiley. He was entering it down low, and a foul at the end. Joel. And now he gets it, trying to fire, coming right out of the half. And sure enough, Lundblade connects.
That's the confidence that Coach Alexander has in his guy. The first play he drew up was for him. And it was a blind pig action. Didn't like it, but played basketball the right way and was rewarded for it by being patient.
41-36. Belmont out in front here to get going in this start of the second half. Jurian Dixon was the hot hand in the first. He goes back out to Kyle Evans, who picked up that second foul with about 8 minutes to go. He came off. UC Irvine got hot once he came out of the game, ironically. Jurian Dixon gets another bucket, but all alone for 3 up top, and rattling it in is Nick McLean.
I think the message was clear from Coach Alexander at the half. We need to get more threes up, guys, because there's no way that UCI has more three-point attempts than us, and so see 2 of them right away.
And those are 2 pretty good looks as well. Joel was trying to save it on the pick and roll. Ends up resulting in a turnover. Boy, this start to the half couldn't have gone much better for Belmont. 44-38.
Here, Coach Turner yelling, raise your level. I think it's just the awareness needs to go up.
McLean, he was also quiet in the first half, and now he misses a layup. Kyle Evans gets the rebound. We'll see if UC Irvine pushes here. Tama Isaac trying to turn up the tempo. Back to Evans. This is Jurian Dixon. Darren Saran, just 3 points. He hit a 3, that was it in the first. Trying to feed Evans, ends up having it taken away. And Belmont has it the other direction. This is McLean. Back to the trailer. 3 ball, Jenkins. No, and a tip.
Yeah, a little sleepwalking right now for UCI coming out of the break. Just a lack of awareness in transition. All of a sudden, the wide open three-pointer, even though he didn't take it on that possession, forced a closeout, and all of a sudden they're living at the rim.
So now it's 46-38. Belmont has just been at a much higher level than UC Irvine coming out of the half. This is Saran. Back to Dixon, 10 to shoot. Has it on the right wing. Dribbles behind his back, lost it off his foot. Trying to save it. 6 seconds now to Saran. 4 seconds. He has to shoot a three. He does. Left it short, and a foul on the rebound try. Inbounder goes up top to Andre Henry, who just came in. Here comes Dre. Picks up the dribble, finds Joel. Evans was working for it in the post. Aiders don't get it to him. Now it's Dixon, 7 seconds. Isaac, ball still around the perimeter. Now Isaac gets it inside. Back out, Dixon, good look at a three. Left it on the front of the rim. Goes out of bounds. Belmont by 8. Not quite 3 minutes into the second half. McLean with space. Guarded by Isaac. McLean gets all the way down to the left block, spins around Isaac, now dumps it down low. Evans with a swipe. 48-38, so 2 points goes to Belmont. The officials gave Russ quite a bit of leeway to try to figure out if he wanted to make that decision or not to challenge.
And I think that's good officiating, to be clear, because, I mean, that was a weird play. The ball's knocked out of bounds. It's a weird play where the hand is it's not a true goaltending in a sense.
So just kind of trying to get an explanation on what was called, and in the process, you're trying to decide, okay, while I'm getting the explanation, is it something worth challenging? And ultimately, the Aiders don't do that. Tama Isaac finds Andre Henry on the right side. Pump fakes, gets it, and one! Oh, my! And it's back to a two-possession game. 48-42, Belmont with the basketball and the lead. McLean all the way down low, kicks it back out. Good look up top. Open three stroked for Owen Dixon.
Inside out three, best three in basketball.
Owen Dillon, I should say, who was able to get it. That puts Belmont back up by 9.
And they're in the zone.
Joel trying to test his range. Yes, he can shoot him too. Eli Joel in the corner. It's becoming a three-point shootout in Irvine tonight.
But that favors Belmont. They got to be careful.
McLean's three off the front of the rim and a second chance coming. Lundblade had it for a moment. Ball on the right side. They go right back to Dillon. And Owen Dillon knocks down another.
Already 4 for 4 in this half from distance. UCI has to shore that up right now.
3 straight threes made in this game. Teams trading three-pointers, but you're right. That is not the kind of game UC Irvine wants to play. Henry couldn't handle the catch. Does this time, steps into it, and hits another one. Make it 4 straight threes in this game. Henry's got 3 on the night. It's 54-48. There haven't been this many three-pointers made in a row since Reggie Miller was here on MTV when they used to have that event at the Brent Center. It was like 20 years ago. Orm's 3 was left on the front of the rim. No current student knows that reference or might have even been alive for it.
I'm not going to lie. I think you lost me on that one as well.
Tama Isaac down low. I'll tell you the story another time. Jurian Dixon, the free throw line, no. Rebound goes to Belmont. Boy, dangerous dribble there. McLean saved it. And now a 3 up top. Hits every part of the rim and doesn't go.
Switch back to man.
Yes, these teams have gone zone. It really did become, for a stretch there, just who can make the most threes. And Belmont's one of the best three-point shooting teams in the country. Kyle Evans, short corner. Now dribbling down into the paint. Back out. Good look for Dixon. Right wing 3, and it's an air ball for Jurian Dixon. Wow.
But it was the right play, certainly for Kyle Evans. If that guy digs too far, he had great footwork and had great vision to be able to see the Dixon on the outside just didn't fall.
6-point game. Belmont with the lead. Towards the bucket. Runs into Kyle Evans. Third leading shot blocker in the country. Gets another rejection here. Andre Henry now. He runs into some trouble, and it's stopped by Dillon. And a foul up top. Finally, they foul Orm with 13-15 remaining, and that's going to take us to a timeout on a dead ball. 54-48, immediate timeout here with Belmont up by 6 from the Brown.
What I want is just to never worry about money.
Yes.
I internalized so much of my emotions that it started having a physical impact.
Is that why you sweat so much? She really does. Yeah.
Only through my armpits, and it's only when I'm nervous.
She's nervous all the time.
Yeah.
What? Oh my God.
No.
Todos llevamos un nombre que nos identifica, que nos pone a prueba y seguirá vivo en quienes logremos inspirar. The Home Depot, promotor oficial de la Copa Mundial de la FIFA 2026.
Need a new mattress but confused by all the options? At Mattress Firm, we understand that so many choices can make mattress shopping overwhelming. And our sleep experts have the extensive training, unrivaled know-how, and advanced tools to match you with the perfect mattress. And right now, get a queen mattress and adjustable base for just $499.99. So for the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy.
Everyone's gearing up for the holidays. The best friend. And the first timer. The neighborhood hero. And the out-of-towners. And it all
In the second half, both teams knocking down buckets on both ends. UC Irvine trailing by 6. They got their threes going, but no answer on the other side. Owen Dillon hits some. Andre Henry gets that. Also had a 4-point play. We saw a 4-point play. We saw 4 straight trips with made threes between these two teams, but it's Belmont that's on top at the moment. They led by 2 at the half. They're up by 6 right now. 54-48, 13:09 remaining here in this contest. And trying to get the dunk through.
He looks offensively, so now you can't set your defense and get your pressure going. So one made basket here, and you need to say, okay, back to work. Got to get back on the grind.
Bruins on a 12-2 run that UC Irvine's trying to stop. They've now made 10 threes in the game. Midway through the second half, UC Irvine down by 16 points, 66-50. Tama Isaac's layup, no good. And now here comes Belmont with confidence on the road. UC Irvine had a great comeback a year ago at Belmont when they went nuts in the second half, scoring 67 points. And now it appears the Bruins are trying to return the favor just as Northern Iowa did earlier this year. Charnowski going body for body with Eli Scholl, and it ends up being taken away by Darren Saran. Dixon, mid-range 2, rattles out. Well, that's a spot where Dixon's usually automatic.
Yeah, get to your spots, just tough rim right now. I got to think you got to get an easy layup just for your confidence.
Ball gets underneath. Rogers back out. Baseline 2. Jack Smiley all smiles. And Belmont's up 18. 68-50. Here's Darren Saran trying to get going. Left short. Tough shooting night for Saran. He's 1 for 8. Little over 8.5 minutes to go. Smiley. Shot no good. Sarnowski no. And the rebound goes to Kyle Evans, and UC Irvine is going to try to have a positive trip. Eli Scholl made a 3 earlier. Can he get another? Yes! 2 trays for Scholl.
Man who wasn't really on the scouting report from downtown.
No, how could he be?
But, hey, making him pay when he gets the open looks.
Saran knocked it out of the hands of Smiley, but it's going to stay with Belmont. 8:04 to go, 16 on the shot clock. Bruins by 15. You can't get it all back at once, but we saw in the first half when Belmont went on that 16-3 run, UC Irvine came back and had one of their own. Can they do it again here? Starting to run out of time. Good shot fake down low, and then Eli Chol came in and took it away from Rogers. Another rejection. UC Irvine's had 6 blocks, and Belmont's up by 15. 7:49 to go in the game. Darren Saran with it for UC Irvine. Tama Isaac now on a dribble drive, gets all the way to the right block, but back out. Here's Jurian Dixon. Kyle Evans, another big man three. Not going to happen. Left that one on the front of the rim.
Yeah, that's one of the disadvantages for Kyle Evans in his game is the fact that teams are allowed to paint him a lot more as they finally give him a legal screen to be called after what feels like we've seen so many of them tonight. But you think about what Kyle Evans is able to do for you defensively and also around the rim, but as soon as he steps out in their flow offense, their continuous ball screen motion, a lot of teams are able to paint him, and so that kind of clogs up a lot of driving lanes for them. So that's one thing that kind of is the double-edged sword when you have a guy like Kyle Evans.
Darren Saran gets his defender to bite, but missed the bunny underneath. Boy, Saran now 1 for 9. And now here comes Belmont the other way, and a dunk. Transition slam for Sam Orm. 70-53 with 7 minutes to go. Shot blocker in the country. UC Irvine has had 6 blocks tonight 10 times this year. They've had 6 block shots, but the blocks, and that's clearly part of the scouting report, that has not fazed Belmont in this game. They have attacked. Jurian Dixon turnaround fall away missed. It is kind of interesting how Belmont has pretty much accepted, okay, yeah, they're going to block some shots, but we're still going to continue to attack, and it's worked for them. Through the lane. Another time attacking the rim and scoring. This time West, his first bucket. And it's a 19-point lead for the Bruins, 72-53.
Couldn't even really fault Kyle Evans for that one. Just the ball screen coverage got mixed up as deflection out of bounds there for McLean. I didn't understand what was going on there with the ball screen coverage. It looked like you had 2 to the ball, and then one guy was in a drop coverage for Kyle Evans in that situation. You're kind of confused as to what went wrong on that possession defensively.
Here's Andre Henry, knocked out of his hands. Taken away by Belmont. Up ahead, long way to go, and trying to save it there was Jabez Jenkins, and it ends up being a turnover. You know, the Jenkins story is pretty interesting. He was honored by the Sugar Bowl for outstanding community service. He hosts these monthly workshops with him and his brother, where he gives 3-piece suits to young children who want to be business owners one day because he is a business owner himself. He's part owner of Kings and Gents Accessories. They make bow ties, very active in the community, entrepreneurial spirit, high-end basketball player that also has plans for life beyond basketball as he picks up the foul trying to get the steal, but pretty neat.
You know, it really is, and we keep talking about that for Belmont, what their program is, you know, on the court, their culture that they've been able to develop, but it's in part because of who they are off the court that they have so much success on the court. As you see, they're off to their best start in program history, and it's because of the character of guys like Bez Jenkins.
He's just a redshirt freshman, too. I mean, pretty good stuff as Jurian Dixon gets fouled on the